Hello, my G's, and welcome to G Free with Friends and Family. Today I'm eating junk food. I haven't had fried food in so long. I once bought a deep fryer. I still have it. It's on top of my cabinet, and I can't reach it without a ladder, so I never use it. But the thing is, I bought the deep fryer so that I could have blooming onions. And I don't think I ever actually made a blooming onion in that deep fryer, and I think I only used it twice because it is such a pain to empty the oil, and it's just like so much and such a waste of money. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll have a restaurant and I'll use it. Anyway, I had a taste for fried food today, and so I made myself some onion rings. I love onion rings. And I have to use up my mustard. I mean, not my mustard. I have to use up my mayo. So I made a little dip of Can you hear the crunch? I made a little dip of my mayo and mustard. It's good. And then I saw someone eating fried mushrooms, and it reminds me of fried. Well, I thought of fried mushrooms that I used to eat. There's some restaurant I used to go to back in the day, and they had the fried mushrooms, but inside the mushroom, they had some sort of horseradish filling, and I remember that being so good. I have no idea how to do that. I'm gonna look it up. And if I have an inkling for fried food again, I'm gonna make it. So good. I don't know when the last time is that I had fried food, but this is satisfying my craving, that's for sure. This is so good. I remember once I was working this job, and me and my boss, we decided to be health conscious. And we always used to have lunch together. So we decided that we were going to go fat free. And this was before anybody's diet, and this is before all that stuff. So we said, well, fat has to make you fat. So we stopped eating fat. I mean, we totally stopped eating fat. And I had a doctor's appointment. And the doctor and I, we were pretty familiar with each other. So he says to me, how are you feeling? And I said, oh, I feel good. He goes, really? And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I've been on this fat-free diet. And he's like, how long have you been fat-free? So I forgot how it was months. So he goes, oh. He said, a little bit of fat is good for you. And he goes, if only for appearance sake. So I don't know whether I was looking drawn or what, but in his opinion, I wasn't looking good. So I told my boss, and she was like, oh, good, because I was getting sick of this fat-free stuff. And we celebrated by having fried fried pastrami sandwiches. Oh my god. And the grease on that sandwich was so satisfying. That's how I feel about these onion rings and mushrooms. Mm. West Side Deli. That was the name of the place we ordered from. I still remember that place. Mm. So good. I don't eat pastrami anymore, but if they made, oh, I think somebody makes a salmon pastrami. I'm gonna see if I can get one. I remember I tried to order some sort of sandwich at Modern Bread and Bagel, and it was supposed to have the pepper crusted salmon. And you know how they do pastrami like that? It's crusted in pepper and stuff, spices. And they put the wrong salmon on my sandwich. I was so upset. But I was like, oh, okay. I didn't complain. And then I think they gave me some free stuff to make up for it. Hmm. So good. I hope I don't get sick after this. I should have let you see me cook it. It was just really easy. I took an egg and, beat it and seasoned it with a little adobo. And then I put adobo in the flour that I coated the egg in. I mean, that I coated the flour, yeah. So I put it in the egg, and I threw it in the flour, put it in the pan and fried it. Simple as that. Mm. I haven't had either one of these things in so long because I barely eat fried food. I eat French fries occasionally, but I haven't had French fries in ages. Mm. And then the juices from the mushroom, because mushrooms have water in them, but then when you cook them, the water releases. And since there's a coating on it, it comes out of the mushroom, but it's like in there, so just so good. What kind of things do you crave? Your what are your guilty pleasures? Tell me about them. I want to know. mm. And the crunch. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, I don't get sick. I really hope I don't get sick. mm. You know, your stomach isn't used to something. I remember when my kids were little, when my son was little, we were vegan. So that kid, he had never had meat before. So my parents wanted to have him for the weekend. And he wanted to go. He was like maybe 1.5. My parents are meat eaters. Well, they were meat eaters. And, my son saw all these different things that he never had before. So my father, I think he made breakfast, and think it was bacon. And he asked my son if he wanted some bacon. Of course, my son is going to say yeah because he never had it before. It looks interesting. When I came to pick him up, he had a tummy ache. I was like, what's the matter? And he was afraid to tell me because he knew he was not supposed to be eating that. And my father was afraid to tell me because my mother had told him, you better not give it to him. And he did it anyway. And, you know, he loved it, of course. It was salty. Kids like salt. And so, yeah, then he admitted to me that he gave him bacon. He wasn't used to digesting that, so. But now he eats turkey bacon, and I think he eats chicken. He'll eat chicken. But all the other times it's veggies and fish, which is what I eat. Anyway, I wish you could have tasted those. They were so good, and I didn't offer you any either. I'm so sorry. But they were good. I didn't want to share. Oh, excuse me. That was a big one. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Press the notification bell so that you know whenever I post another video. And really, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You're going to enjoy this channel. And in the meantime, don't forget to count your blessings, be a blessing to somebody else, and be kind to yourself. Until next time.